The next maneuver performed to assess the patency of the radial artery and blood supply to the palm is called the Barbeau test. The Barbeau test is exactly like the Allen test. As you know, when the brachial artery reaches the elbow, it divides into two main branches, the ulnar artery and the radial artery. The ulnar artery travels along the medial side of the forearm and reaches the little finger, while the radial artery moves along the lateral side and goes toward the thumb. Both the ulnar and radial arteries form the palmar arch in the palm and supply blood to the fingers. Therefore, if either of these arteries is damaged, the other artery can supply blood to the palm and prevent ischemia and injury to the palm. Before we compress the radial and ulnar arteries, as you can see, the arterial pulse waveform appears completely normal. When we apply pressure to both arteries, that is, when we compress both the ulnar and radial arteries, the distal blood flow stops. Therefore, this arterial pulse waveform disappears or becomes very small. As you can see, the waveform has become completely flat and smooth. If, after releasing the pressure from the ulnar artery, the pulse returns completely to its normal state, this indicates that the ulnar artery is sufficient to supply blood to the palm, and we can proceed with procedures such as angiography, ABG, or even radial artery harvesting. We proceed to compress both the ulnar and radial arteries together. As you can see, the arterial pulse waveform has flattened. This shows that blood supply to the palm has been disrupted, and then we release our hand from the ulnar artery. When we release it, we expect the ulnar artery alone to be able to supply blood to the palm, and the arterial pulse waveform returns to its normal state. This indicates that the ulnar artery is normal, but if this does not happen and the arterial pulse is disrupted, its amplitude decreases or it remains flat. That shows the ulnar artery is also weak and we should not perform ABG or radial angiography from the hand and radial artery. The patient's response to the Barbeau test is divided into 4 types: A, B, C, and D. A type A response means that after we release the pressure from the ulnar artery, the arterial pulse wave is completely normal and remains normal even after 2 minutes. A type B response means that when we release the pressure from the ulnar artery, there is a damping effect. That is, the pulse amplitude decreases, but it returns to normal after 2 minutes. A type C response means that when we release the pressure from the ulnar pulse, there is no arterial pulse and it is completely flat, but after 2 minutes a pulse appears, although it is small and has a damping effect. A type D response means that when we release the pressure from the ulnar artery, there is no arterial pulse and it is completely flat. It looks like this. And even after 2 minutes, it still remains flat and there is no pulse or arterial pulse. The worst prognosis is associated with type D, but among these, if the patient is type A or D, it is acceptable and we can proceed with our procedure. However, if the patient's response in the Barbeau test is type C or D, performing the procedure on the radial artery is prohibited. Why? Because the ulnar artery alone is not sufficient to supply blood to the palm. And if the radial artery is damaged, the patient may develop ischemia or even gangrene of the fingers on that hand. If you watched this video and found it helpful, please like it and share it with your friends. And if you don't want to miss the next videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel.